Hey everyone, and welcome to SimVenture Evolution. This is lesson 1, and what you will learn. What you're going to enjoy the most is having a great time learning how to set up and operate a small business, which includes a marketing perspective. So this program is suitable for anyone who wants to know more about how to run a business and how the marketing function fits in at that point. And in this program, you'll find all the videos, audios, and PDF documents to help you with your learning. So here's our study program content. What I do advise as a tutor is that you work through each of the lessons in order to get the best results. However, some tutors will wish to select lessons that are relevant to particular modules. And so learners should be encouraged to work through lessons 1 to 3 as independent learning tasks if tutors wish to focus on lessons in class. So here we are in terms of the way that we're going to do things for this particular module. And to get the best out of these lessons, please complete this in order, starting with the company setup at the top here. And I'll show you how to do that a bit later. And then we go around in a circle looking at market research, your product, how to create a new product, your selling points and pricing, your promotions, your sales channels, how to produce your products, and again, more research. So here's what you can expect to learn in this model. You will have an increasing understanding of organizations, their management, their marketing, the economy, and the general business environment. What I learned a long time ago was that the marketing function does not exist in isolation, and having a basic knowledge of what else goes on in the organization is really important in a marketing department. So you prepare for and develop your business and management or entrepreneurial skills and marketing skills and capabilities. You'll also enhance a wide range of skills and attributes which will equip you to become an effective global citizen. So this simulation has been benchmarked against the QAA benchmark statement for business and management. And that section 2.2 explains that organizations should be understood throughout this text to include a wide range of different types, including, for example, public, private, and not-for-profit, such as social enterprises, together with a comprehensive range of sizes and structures of organizations, including small and medium enterprises. Similarly, the term business should be interpreted generically. So for SimVenture Evolution, this is a small to medium-sized enterprise, and it's currently a private company. So when we come to name it, we need to bear those things in mind. And so during this program, you'll be focusing on the setup and management of a small business, otherwise known as an SME. So in terms of specific business knowledge and skills, I'm going to refer to section 2.3 of the QAA benchmark statement, which explains that preparation for business should be taken to mean the development of a wide range of specific business knowledge and skills, together with the improved self-awareness and personal development appropriate to careers in business and marketing, with the potential for management positions and to employability skills in general. This includes the encouragement of positive and critical attitudes towards change and enterprise and innovation, so as to reflect the dynamism and vibrancy of the business environment. So in terms of transferable skills, not every learner will engage subsequently in a business and management career. It might be marketing, for example, or will have entered directly from secondary education. Some people will not have any business skills, which is absolutely fine for this module. Therefore, skills and attributes should be understood to include the development and enhancement of a wide range of general, transferable, intellectual, and study skills, which, while being highly appropriate to a career in business, these are not restricted, and they will also equip students to become effective and responsible global citizens. So let's have a look at your subject knowledge, understanding and skills. So you should be able to demonstrate relevant knowledge and understanding of organisations, in this case an SME, the business environment in which they operate and their management. And then we're going to look at the interrelationships amongst and the integration between these areas, because they're very important within the overall student learning experience and should be demonstrated in the capabilities of successful graduates from all modes of delivery. So what you'll learn about organisations, this encompasses the internal aspects, functions and processes of organisations, including their diverse nature, purposes, structures, size and scale. Also their governance, operations and management, marketing, together with the individual and corporate behaviours and cultures which exist within and between different organisations, and their influence on the external environment. So you can see that what's going to go on here is quite wide-ranging. So what you'll learn about the business environment. The business environment is about three things, and it encompasses the fast pace of change within a wide range of factors, including economic, environmental, cultural, ethical, legal and regulatory, political, sociological, digital and technology, together with their effects at local, national and global levels upon the strategy, behaviour, management and sustainability of organisations. So let's have a look and see what you'll learn about management. So this looks at the processes, procedures and practices for effective management of organisations. It includes theories, models and frameworks, tasks and roles of management, including the management of people and corporate social responsibility, together with the rational analysis and other processes of decision-making within different organisations. So within SimVenture Evolution, you will be taking the role of a director of a particular part of the business and make sure that your particular department is running as smoothly as possible in collaboration with the other directors and the Chief Executive Officer. So within this framework, looking at marketing in the business context, within the framework of organisations, business environment and management graduates should be able to demonstrate knowledge and understanding in the following areas. So we're going to look at markets, the development, access and operation of markets for resources, for goods and services. We're also going to look at marketing and sales and have a look at the different approaches that we need for segmentation, targeting and positioning. That in turn generates sales, and we're also going to look at the need for innovation in product and service design. The next one is about customers. We're going to have a look at the management of customer expectations, their focus groups, their feedback, what they think about our products, our relationships with them, and the development of service excellence. Conversely, we also need to look as marketers at the financial aspect of the business. So how can we, as a small business, source and finance the business? And how do we use accounting and other information systems for planning, controlling, decision-making, and managing financial risk whilst trying to grow the business? We'll also look at people in terms of leadership, management, and development of people and organisations, including the implications of the legal context. Then we'll look at organisational behaviour, design, development of organisations, including cross-cultural issues within the team, change, diversity, and values. And in terms of operations, we're going to look at the management of resources in your marketing department, but in every other department within SimVenture Evolution. We'll also look at the supply chain, procurement, purchasing, logistics, outsourcing, and quality systems. So our information systems, this is where we look at the development, management, application and implementation of information systems and their impact upon organisations. As important is how we communicate with each other, and we're looking at relevant business communications, including the use of digital tools. So in terms of digital business, we're also going to look at the development of strategic marketing priorities to deliver business at speed in an environment now where digital technology has reshaped traditional revenue and business models. Then we're going to have a look at business policy and strategy. There's a lot here, isn't there? Which is the development of appropriate policies and strategies within a changing environment to meet the needs of stakeholders' interests and the use of risk management techniques and business continuity planning to help maximize achievement of strategic objectives. So here we might look at some strategic marketing tools and theories and practice there as well. We'll also be looking at business innovation and enterprise development, so taking innovative business ideas to create new products, including the identification of intellectual property and the appreciation of its value. And we're going to look at social responsibility, which is the need for individuals and organizations to manage responsibly and to behave ethically in relation to socio-cultural, economic, and environmental issues. So there's a whole lot here besides strategic marketing going on. So in terms of your skills and practice, the subject benchmark statement for business and management goes along the lines of the business and management qualifications are strongly related to practice, which is why we're using the simulation. I'm going to say right now that the simulation is not perfect. That's why it's called a simulation. And there are things in here that you simply can't do because the algorithms don't allow us to adapt and change on a daily basis. But what you do want to be thinking about is providing a clear link between the development of relevant skills and your own employability. So you should be able to demonstrate a range of cognitive and intellectual skills together with competencies specific to what we're doing here. So learners should also be able to demonstrate relevant personal and interpersonal skills to get ready for the world of work. And these include both subject-specific and generic skills. So on this slide for skills development, there are several skills relevant to this simulation, which you'll be practicing in this program. One of which is people management, to include communications, team building, leadership, and motivating others. So the chief executive and the directors of the business have to work closely together. Then we have problem solving and critical analysis. This is where you're going to analyze facts and circumstances to determine the causes of problems and identify and select appropriate solutions when you come to change things in the simulation. Then we go on to research. There's a whole load of research here, from market research reports, focus group reports, competitor reports in terms of research. So what I'm looking here for you is the ability to analyze and evaluate a wide range of data sources and appropriate methodologies, which includes the need for strong digital literacy, and to use that research for evidence-based decision-making. And obviously decision-making is one of the key employability skills we're working on at the moment. Throughout the simulation, you will acquire a lot of commercial acumen. So you've based on the key drivers and the awareness for key drivers for business success. You also need to be aware of the causes of failure and the importance of providing customer satisfaction and building customer loyalty whilst you're building the business itself. You'll be involved with innovation, creativity, enterprise, change, and this is the ability to act in an entrepreneurial way to generate, develop, and communicate ideas, manage and exploit intellectual property, gain support and deliver successful outcomes. So this might be in terms of perhaps a diversification strategy into new products or new markets. Then we have numeracy, use of quantitative skills to manipulate data, evaluate, estimate, and model business problems, functions, and other things. Again, numeracy is one of the employability skills that we're looking at through the Confederation of British Industries definition of employability skills. And finally, there's networking. There's an awareness of the interpersonal skills that you need for effective listening to your other team members, negotiating, persuading, and presenting your points of views, and in general, networking across the group of students that you're with. So additionally, we have further general skills and attributes, which you'll be studying in this program, which includes the ability to collaborate both internally and with external devices, because we have to work as a collaboration on a team. And so you'll be sharing documents and working and adding to documents and things like that. So it's really quite key that you learn how to do that quite quickly. In terms of culture, most of the UK now most of the students come from a wide range of different cultures. So we need to be aware as a team of those diverse cultures and how we can work together and be aware of each other. So you also need to be articulate in terms of effectively planning and explaining information and negotiating with other people in the team to put your point of view across. To do that, you have to build and maintain relationships within the team, and perhaps looking at some team building activities in there as well. So another key employability skill is communication and listening, including the ability to produce clear, structured business communications in a variety of media. And in terms of communication, to use appropriate business language in your dealings with each other within the simulation. And on top of that, to be able to show some emotional intelligence and empathy with other people who don't think and work in the same way that you do. And you've got to be able to be critical thinking and to be able to discuss things in a critical way, much the same as you would do for any piece of work. So when you're thinking about critically analysing things, you have to think critically, analyse critically, and be able to synthesize and evaluate what it is you're doing. Now, what a lot of people will do in the simulation is just keep pressing buttons. That's fine. But at some point, you need to stop and think critically about what you're doing and perhaps have a more planned approach. So self-management, this is the other key employability skill that we're looking at. This is the readiness to accept responsibility and flexibility, to be resilient, self-starting, and appropriately assertive in a business context, to plan, organize, and manage your time amongst the group. So in terms of teaching, learning, and assessment from the QAA document, this program is heavily practice-based through the use of an online business simulation game called SimVenture Evolution, which is available all over the world where there's an internet connection and is a distance learning course. My role is to be your business mentor or coach. Your role is to learn lots of theories and models and apply them within the simulation. So there will be theoretical models which will be integrated into the theory and practice of running a business, so that you'll be able to learn those strategic marketing models and apply them where necessary in the simulation. So the simulation was built by practicing business managers, entrepreneurs, and other stakeholders, and is supported by academic learning and development managers who have worked in the corporate and education sector for many years, thus giving you a practical and academic understanding of business management and marketing. So from time to time, the program might include guest speakers to support your learning at any time. So let's look at the learning that we're going to experience in this module. As I said before, it is a practical, interactive, and engaging online business simulation game called SimVenture Evolution. And it's used to encourage the use of experiential, action-guided learning. This is not a taught course of theory, as you might have experienced in other modules. This is about you taking responsibility to learn these theories and models and to practice them within the simulation and report on whether they work or not. So learning will be delivered by a wide range of interactive tools to involve you in your learning, so that the integration of theory and practice in relation to business management actually takes place. This programme adopts a combined learning and teaching approach, which could include, isn't limited to, the use of simulation, guided learning, live or real-world projects, case studies, practicals, virtual forums, and online teaching. So the learning and teaching strategy is designed to develop transferable and employability skills by exposing you as a learner to all these different issues. And the assessment strategy is by summative assessment, which you'll be able to see on your virtual learning environment. And in between all of that, there are great opportunities to talk to me as your tutor to get some formative feedback on your work as you're going along. So remember that my role is as a coach and or a mentor, and it is up to you to form the company, form the team, develop the team, and run the business as you see fit. So in summary, in this particular lesson, we've covered how you'll gain an increasing understanding of organizations, their management, the economy, the business environment, and marketing, how you'll prepare for and develop the knowledge and understanding needed to run this company, and how you'll enhance a wide range of skills and attributes and employability skills, which will equip you to become an effective global citizen and a fantastic marketer.